Hello everyone, I am going to explain worksheet 3 from Excellent Desk Work, and this desk work belongs from 12th class RBSc Maths, and we'll start from the question number first. As you can see the question number first, if the product of these two matrices is added with this matrix, the result is matrix 8 and 9. Then we have to find out x. So I already solved it. I'll show you the solution. See the solution here. I wrote the first whatever given thing to us, and first we have to multiply these two matrices. So the product of matrix is clear to you now. First we have to multiply the first row of first matrix by the first column. So 3 multiplied by 3x is 9x, and then minus 1 multiplied by 1 is minus 1. So first row multiplied by first column, and since there is no column in this, so the first rows and first columns work finished here. Now we'll start from the second row. So second row multiplied by the first column. So we'll get here 3x we have to multiply by 0, that will give us 0, and 6 multiplied by 1 is 6. Now second row, there is no column in this matrix, second matrix, so this product is completed here, and the remaining matrix I wrote as it is. Now here two matrices we have to add, so addition of two matrices is done by adding the corresponding elements of each matrix. So this is the first element of first matrix, and here the first element is 2x. So first element will get add here, and the second element 0 plus 6 is 6 only, so 6 plus 3 will add here because plus sign is here, that's why. Now this matrix will write as it is, and now here we will simplify. 9x and minus 2x get simplified, and it will give us 7x and minus 1 as it is. 6 plus 3 is 9, and two matrices are only equal if their corresponding elements are same. So 9 is already same with 9, equal with 9. So conclusion is, on comparing we get 7x minus 1 is equal to 8. So from here we will get the value of x as 9 upon 7. In the Excellent Desk Work, the answer is given incorrect. The correct answer is 9 upon 7. In the desk work only 9 is written, you just make it here 7 also. Now we will move to the second question of the same worksheet 3. So we will see the question. Here you can see the question. The product of 3 matrix is 0. The product of 3 matrix is 0. Then find x. We have to find out x. So the solution of the second question is, I wrote the question here. So the product of 3 matrix is equal to 0 given to us, and from here we have to find out the value of x. So first we will multiply these two matrices, first matrix and the second matrix. So first row multiplied by first column. So when we multiply, corresponding terms will multiply. So 1 multiplied by 1 is 1. Then x multiplied by 0 is 0, and 1 multiplied by 0 is 0. So first row multiplied by first column finished here. Then now first row multiplied by second column. So corresponding terms we have to multiply. So 3 will multiply by 1, that will give us 3. Then 5 will multiplied by x, that will give us 5x. 2 will multiplied by 1, that will give us 2. So first row multiplied by second column finished here. Now first row will multiply by third column. So 1 multiplied by 2 becomes 2. X multiplied by 1 is x, and then 1 multiplied by 0 is 0. So like this, two matrix we had multiplied, and the product is this given matrix. This matrix, third matrix we kept as it is, and the 0 also as it is. Now we will simplify them, we will add them, that will give us this matrix. Now these two matrices we have to multiply. So only one row and one column. So first row multiplied by first column. Corresponding terms is multiplied, that will give you this result. Like 1 multiplied by 1 is 1. Then 5 plus 5x multiplied by 1 will give you this. Then 2x plus x multiplied by this will give you this. So it's a single element matrix. Only one element is there. This is only one element, and it's given to us 0. So conclusion is, if you simplify, its answer is going to be 0. So just add it, and then it's a quadratic equation. Solve the quadratic equation, that will give you the answer x as -6 and -1. So the correct option is D. Now we'll move to the third question of the same worksheet. We'll see the first question, and these questions belongs from excellent desk work. The question is, if A is a matrix of order m cross n. So order of matrix A is given to us. So order means the number of rows in matrix A is m and number of columns is n. So first place is for row and second place is for the column. Again I am repeating, first place is for row and second place is for column. So in this given matrix A, the number of rows are m and number of columns are n, and B is a matrix, B is some other matrix such that A multiplied by B complement and B complement multiplied by A both defined. This both matrix product can be done, they can be multiplied. Then order of matrix B we have to find out. So this question is theory based question. I had solved it, but in exam directly you have to answer it. We'll see the solution of third question. See the solution. Order of matrix A is given to us m cross n, and it is also given that A B complement is defined. So first you just understand that in this situation two matrix product is defined. So see, suppose a matrix A is of order m cross n and B matrix is of order n cross n, then only their product can be defined. Means the number of columns here, the number of columns of A should be same with the number of rows of B. They should be same. If they are same, then only their product is defined. So conclusion is, if two matrices are defined, it is given that the product is defined. So conclusion is, the number of columns of first matrix is same with the number of rows of second matrix. So we will see here A and B complement is defined. So what is the conclusion of this? A's column is equal with B's row. So number of columns of A is equal to number of rows of B. See here, second place is for the column and first place is for the row. So column is equal with rows. So number of columns of A is equal with number of rows of B dash. So now what is the columns? In A, how many columns are there? N columns. So from here, number of columns of A's value we can write as n. As I wrote here, number of columns of A is n. So conclusion is, we came to know that number of rows in B complement matrix is n. Now again in the question it is given that B complement A is defined, or we can say it's a transpose of B. Transpose of B and A is defined. So if it is defined, then again the columns of first matrix is same with the rows of second matrix. So number of columns of B matrix is equal to number of rows of A matrix. So number of columns of B transpose is equal to number of rows of A. So number of rows of A is m. It is given that A is of order m cross n. So m is the row. So number of rows of A is m. So instead of number of rows of A, I wrote here m. So from first and second equation, just see the first equation. In first equation what we have? Number of rows of B dash. Rows are n. So first place is for the row, that's why row is n, and number of columns of B transpose is m. Now if order of matrix B transpose is n cross m, then the order of matrix B is just reverse of that is m cross n. So its answer is m cross n. I hope it's clear to you. It's very theoretical question. So in this you only have to take care that I'm just writing here like P is any matrix of order m cross n, and Q is any matrix of order n cross, suppose R is there, then the product of these two matrices is only defined if number of columns of first matrix is same with the number of rows of this, means they should be same. See the theory, it is given in your book. This is very important theory, means they should be same. These should be same, then only the order of PQ matrix is going to be of order m cross n, means these two used to come here. M is here and R will come here. It is going to be R here. So PQ matrix rows are equal with the P matrix and columns are equal with the R matrix. So go through with the theory. It is clearly written in the 12th class maths book. Understand it, learn it. Now the question number 4th in excellent. It is question is given wrong. I wrote here correctly. You just go through with this. See the question. If matrix A is this and the determinant of A is -9, then find X. So once we'll see the question what is given in excellent worksheet. The correction which is required is here they not put equal to sign. So A equal to this matrix and determinant sign they not wrote. Means here they should write here the determinant symbol and here they should write down the equal to symbol. That they not wrote. Otherwise the question is correct. So just I wrote it correctly. You just do the correction in your desk works. So we'll we see the solution. So matrix A is given to us and determinant is -9 given to us. So now this question is very simple. We have to only find out the determinant of A and that is given us -9. So just multiply them, cross it. X multiplied by 1 is X, then minus sign is of the formula, then 2x multiplied by this. Open the brackets and shift it. It's going to be a quadratic equation. Solve the quadratic equation, that will give you the answer -3/2, 3. So this question was simple, only correction is there. Now question number 5. In question number 5 is if the square of a matrix is a unit vector. The meaning is first we have to do the square, and that square of matrix is a unit vector means after first doing the square of matrix we have to find out the determinant of that square matrix, and that is equal to unit vector. Unit vector means modulus of unit vector is how much? 1. So that is equal to 1. So very tricky kind of question. Understand it again. I am explaining again. First we will do the square of this matrix and we will find out the determinant of that square of this matrix. And since it is given that the square of given matrix is a unit vector, conclusion is that determinant of square of matrix is equal to 1. Why equal to 1? Because the modulus of unit vector is 1. So with this information we have to find out the value of B. Now we will see the solution. See here the given matrix is A and square root matrix. So to find out the square root matrix 2 times, just write down, find the product, first row multiplied by the first column, so that will give you A square and then AB. Then first row multiplied by the second column, so A multiplied by B, AB, then B multiplied by A is minus AB. Then first row multiplied by first column, that will give you A square minus A square. So second row, then second row multiplied by the second column, that will give you AB plus A square. Just simplify them. AB minus AB is 0 and A square minus A square is 0. Now in the question it is given to us that the square of given matrix is a unit vector given. Conclusion is determinant of square of matrix is 1. So find out the determinant of this. So when we find out the determinant, cos it. So cos multiply just do, and in between just put the minus sign. Now the both brackets are same, so just do the square. Take the square root in both the side. Avoid minus sign, it's not required here because in option there is no minus sign, that's why just avoid it. And from here just find out B, that's our answer. Now the remaining questions are fill up, so that directly I'll fill in the worksheet, because orally we can do the fill ups. These questions are also objectives. Roughly just solve them and directly tick the answers. I solved it so that you can understand how to solve them, but you are not supposed to solve them properly. Don't waste your time. See the fill up. The first one is A and B are two matrices of order A cross 3 and 3 cross B respectively, such that AB exists and is of order 2 cross 4, then AB. So conclusion is because A's order is A cross 3 and B's order is 3 cross B, so we can, I'm just writing here, just see. A matrix order is A cross 3 and B matrix order is 3 cross B. So since the both 3's are same, so AB matrix order is going to be A cross B, and it is given that AB matrix order is of 2 cross 4. So conclusion is A is 2 and B is 4. That's why we will fill here 2 comma 4. I hope it's clear to you. Now in the same way, you see here, if P and Q are two matrices of order 3 cross n and n cross p respectively, then order of PQ is. So in this also same thing we will do. The order is going to be 3 and P. So answer is going to be 3 cross P. Now if A and B are positive integers such that A is less than B and the product of these two matrices. So first thing, it is given to you that A is smaller than B. So whatever values we will find out here, we have to take care that A is smaller than B. The product of these two matrices is 25. So we will solve this. We will find out the product of these two matrices. So I am just doing here. AB multiplied by AB matrix, it is given to us 25. So A square plus B square is 25. Now students, it's short trick is that it's a Pythagorean triplets are there, that is 3, 4 and 5. You might have learnt in your small classes. 3 square, 4 square is equal to 5 square. These are Pythagorean triplets. So from here A is 3, B is 4 and it's only 25. So direct answer is going to be 3 comma 4 because A is smaller than B. So A is 3 and B is 4. Now there is no other way to solve this. Your hit and try method is there. You have to think the two numbers whose sum of square is 25. Again I am repeating, we have to think two numbers whose sum of square is 25. So there is no method to solve it. Hit and try method. You have to guess and you have to write it. Now next one. If A is an M cross N matrix and B is a matrix such that AB and BA are defined, then the order of B is. So student, here AB is defined. If AB is defined, then B's row is equal to A's column. So here we can write that B's row is going to be A's column. So what is A's column? A's column is N. So B's row is N. So here the row of B is N. Now again BA is also defined. If BA is defined, then B's column is equal to A's row. So here I will write down the row, because unless you will confuse. So student, here A's column is equal to B's row. Now B's column is equal to A's row. First matrix column is equal to second matrix row. So B's column, we are writing for B matrix, B's column is equal to A's row. A's row is M. You see here A's row is M. So first matrix column is equal to second matrix row. So B's column is N. So conclusion is the order is going to be here. We have to write down the order of B. So order used to come in the form of row multiplied by column. So row is N and column is N. So we will write here N multiplied by N. Again I am repeating. Students, if two matrices are defined, their product is defined, conclusion is this one's column is equal to this one's row. By that you just this is a short trick. If A and B are defined, then A matrix number of columns is equal to B matrix number of rows. So here AB is defined, given to us. So B's row is equal to A's column. A column is how much? N. First place is for row and second place is for the column. So like this it's completed. I hope this worksheet is clear to you. Further, if you have any doubt, you can write in the comment so that I can clear your doubts. Thank you.